and also created various kinds of divisions. The technological action, the personal action, the ideological action, the supreme action, and so on, so on. Right? That's a fact. Now, can you observe that fact? Please listen carefully. Can you observe that fact without thought entering into that observation? One moment, I'm coming to that. So just first go slowly. The gentleman says, it's the only instrument that I have. And therefore, how can I look without employing that instrument? You understood? Right? That's a wrong question you have put. Because we have not clearly understood the limitation of thought. If you see clearly the limitation of thought, so you recognize the instrument is itself limited, right? And is it possible not to employ that instrument? If you find a particular drill cannot dig a hole, you find other means to dig a hole. But if you say, I've only this instrument, then you cannot dig a hole. You understand? So do we realize the instrument itself is useless? To investigate into this question of conflict. That's the whole point. You understand? I wonder if we understand this. So we see, we are so used to a particular form of action which has not produced results, but we hold on to it. We don't say, as it does not produce results, I will put it away, throw it out. Let me find out another. You follow? That is our struggle. You want to employ the instrument of thought, and through thought you hope to resolve the problem. But thought itself is limited, and therefore it is not the instrument. Right? Do we see that? Do we see in our relationship that there is conflict, each one having his own image, and therefore division, and these images have been created by thought, and thought is limited and cannot solve the problem. So now we are acquiring a new instrument, which is to observe without the old instrument interfering. You got this? This is, you see, won't let go of the old instrument. You think that old instrument will help you, but you don't see that old instrument has created such tremendous problems in life. And you keep on employing that instrument. Once you see that, then you are looking in other directions, right? It's like a good carpenter. The chisel doesn't work. So either throws it away or buys a new one and sharpens it, but he's rejecting it. But you won't. Because we are not clear. We don't think clearly. Or we're afraid if the new instrument comes, things might break up. Frightened. Which means you have already projected, thought has already projected an idea that might not. You following all this? So can you, after this, can you observe, without the old instrument of thought, the actual relationship of two images, between two people, and the division that exists? Look at it, observe it, see it. Then what takes place? You can only do that when you have put aside the old instrument. Look, sir, if I want to understand what you are saying, I must listen to you. I must listen to you with affection, with care, with attention. Because I want to find out what you're saying. But if I say, yes, I agree with you, I've heard this before, or you're saying something new which is impossible, you're not listening. So listening implies a great sense of attention, love, care. But if you haven't got that, your old instrument is in operation. And then you say, how am I to pay attention? Tell me the method, the system. Then thought invents the system. Then you become a prisoner to the system, and you go on with that. Whereas if you see, then the importance, the danger of separation in relationship, the real danger. We are destroying each other, right? The terrorists, all the rest of it. We are destroying each other because we want each one of us feels he's separate. And if you see the danger, then you will listen. You are already in a state of acute listening to find out whether there is a way out of this. Right? Are you listening that way? That means to observe silently. Silence means not just going off in sleep or this or that. Silence is tremendous attention. That attention is complete energy. All the energy that you have with all your mind and heart, that is attention. Then you listen. And that very listening, that very observation dissolves the limitation of the instrument. But we have not